Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Toronto, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think the Nets, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
So the Nets starting 5. We've got Irving. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harden in at the point. And for the Bulls, at small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. And it's Carter in at the center. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving against Young. And the basket is good. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, you know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes it can take time, and then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Here's Irving. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And Satoransky kicks to Levine. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Irving passes to KD. Jordan at the elbow. Back to KD. Nets passing it around. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
Maybe not the quickest release. Satoransky has smooth shot mechanics and a nice follow-through.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
Here is Carter following the bucket by the Nets. And the jam by Levine.
A lot of guys play above the rim. Levine plays above the square box on the backboard.
The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Harris dishes to Irving. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 7 points.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Satoransky the pass to Levine. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
From 6 feet, Harden gets the bucket.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Satoransky the pass to Levine. And here is Satoransky to the middle. Now Levine. A 24-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. For Brooklyn, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Harden finds Durant. Down low. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Most of DeAndre's field goals are dunks. Exceptional at getting great position down inside.
Chicago trailing here. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter.
Woo! Love it, love it. An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Irving attacking, stolen by Levine. And here we go, fast break. Levine's got it. And it's in, basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Nets trailed by 5. Here's Irving, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Irving's got 9.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Now here's Levine. He's got 12. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. And take a look at the Nets. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Chicago Bulls, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And looking at Chicago, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a long year if they don't make some real quick progress.
Unfortunately, I don't see them as being a team that's going to turn any big corners anytime soon. I think what we've seen from them in the early part of the season is what we're going to keep seeing.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game. Valentine wide open. He fires. No good with the triple. The Nets have gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. Brown dishes. Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing. And look at the elevation. Can you believe that move? That is power. That is grace. That is awesome.
Valentine shot good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Levine against Irving. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Here's Gafford, defended by Griffin. Gafford passes to Levine. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That's his first foul. There's Brown with the 3. There's Luwawu. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Bulls out front. They're up by 2 and will return shortly. recently we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed.
We should have energy. We should be outplaying the other team. Like I said, just competitive-wise, we don't have all the miles the other teams have. We should have energy.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. LaVine can't hit. Nets trailed by 4. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in this. Oh! That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Young comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Williams. And Zedaransky subbed in for Zach LaVine. Here's Satoransky. And that one is off. Good D by Harden. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And then Durant with the dunk.
Aggressive move by KD. It gives this team a different attitude when he's attacking the rim.
And here are the Bulls now. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So we'll see Denzel Valentine go to the line here. It's on Kevin Durant, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. On the free throw, no good. Down the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. I'm going to agree with you.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
It's Harden with the drive and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. So the Nets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And here is Valentine. He's got 9. Jordan with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Satoransky against Harden. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got 5. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Young against KD. The kick out to Porter. His first shot coming late. Rebounded by the Nets. Now the scouting report for Satoransky is this: if he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Levine's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Irving's checked in for Landry Shamet. Here's Harden. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
The Nets shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Young outside. .121 left in the first half. Back to Satoransky. Shot clock at 5. Here's Porter. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. And the Bulls lead by 1.
You have to be ready to receive when Satoransky has the ball. Shows excellent vision.
They get the rebound. Out to Harris. Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That one goes. Count it. And now a 3-point Bulls lead.
Versus physical D, Porter shows the determination to get to his spot and finish.
Count it. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Chicago making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Williams in for Porter. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
A versatile guard, the team-first attitude Satoransky plays with is also admirable.
He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 3, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gafford, guarded by Jordan. Here's Levine, and it's off the back rim, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one.
Whoa! I mean, that's a rugged play.
That one was big time.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence
goodness.
to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Jake.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 13 points and 1 rebound. Coming off an outstanding game last time out, it doesn't look like he's lost any of that momentum here tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
It's been a strong performance for them on the glass. They're hustling. More often than not, the first guy to get to the boards has been one of theirs. Now that's impressive, and that can make a big difference in a game like this.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
It's hard to believe they're still in the game with the way they play defense. I do believe in miracles. They're allowing over 60% shooting from the field. Listen, I bet the coach is giving them a very strong lecture right now.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Young and Carter are the big men inside. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's Satoransky in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Pass to Young. Shoots over KD. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Harden. Carter pulls it in. Bulls trailed by 5. Here's LaVine. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Puts the body control on full display. LaVine's good at adjusting to contact.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Bruce Brown, who's checked in for Harris. Young dishes to LaVine. Carter outside. 3-pointer. That one falls. Carter's got his first 2 points of the night.
The versatility of Wendell. He can shoot off 1 to 2 dribbles as well as off the catch.
The deep three from Harden. Griffin finds Jordan. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Jordan's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
This is what Zach LaVine is built to do. He can get you points in bunches, and sometimes he can go all night.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Satoransky. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Griffin goes in, and it's sent back by Carter. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. That one good for 2. Carter's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you see right there at a solid 250, Carter has no trouble finishing through contact.
Timeout called, the Nets. So for the Bulls, Daniel Gafford comes in for Carter, and it's Valentine in for Satoransky. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Harden inside the three-point line. No good there. And it's Chicago the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Porter looking it over. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
It's good.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
To the inside, Young. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. So we'll see Zach LaVine go to the line here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. Williams comes in for Porter. And then for Brooklyn, Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Bruce Brown. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Oh, Griffin in position.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Bulls trailed by 3. To the paint. Here's Valentine. And he lays it straight in. Valentine's got 11 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
That one drops for him.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
The Bulls have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Valentine. Got it. Good job in the low post. Valentine's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And it's Irving missing. The Bulls shooting extremely well, 62% on the night to this point. Valentine kicks to Levine, and the three ball is good. Levine's got 25 points in the game.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first three of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Green, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Chicago shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Chicago making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's Brown in for Landry Shamet.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Irving passes to KD. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Bulls leading by 5. Inside, here's Hutchison. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Drops in the tray.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs the rest of his team to step up.
And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Green. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Brown in at the 2 spot. And KD throws it down.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. Outside Williams. Here's Carter. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Nets trailed by 6. On the wing, Harris pulls it up. Rebound by the Bulls.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Checked in for the Bulls. James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
And on any given play, Kabir can take your breath away. He's just got that flair for the spectacular.
And Sederansky kicks to Levine. Good on the three-point shot. Levine's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Harden the pass to Harris. Green breaking loose, and Harris gets it to go on the assist from Harden.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
Here's Sederansky. Softly drops in the floater.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Good on the bucket. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
Sederansky finds Levine. Uncovered. That shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Durant.
Beautiful body control by KD. Well-coordinated athlete, especially for a near 7-footer.
Chicago calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Young's checked in for Williams. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Sederansky against Harden. And the layup falls. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Even against contact, Sederansky stays agile and just plays right through it.
The deep three from Durant. No good on the triple. Bulls have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Sederansky. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I like Sederansky's determination. Refuses to let the foul stop the shot.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Bruce Brown. Harden the pass to Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Levine inside the three-point line. And it's Chicago scoring again.
You see why Zach's a tough cover. He has athleticism, he can shoot the rock, and he's only getting better.
Timeout called, the Nets. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. There's the three. Porter pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 8. Sederansky gets the bucket. Sederansky's got 10 points here in the second half.
The scoring from Sederansky is all heart, doing everything he can to help his team win.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Bulls have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Levine with it, shoots, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Sadaransky. Levine trying to free himself up. The shot by Sadaransky, no good. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. It's deflected. Jordan dishes to Harden. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Harden against Sadaransky, and the foul on Harden. That will be foul number 5 on him. And Young kicks to Levine. To the paint. Here's Gafford. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Irving for 3. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now Sadaransky. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Nets trailed by 8. Stolen by Levine. Here's Gafford. Makes it off the glass.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Chicago.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zach LaVine.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Felicio's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Luke Cornett comes in for Thaddeus Young. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Sadaransky. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Hutchison, defended by Robertson. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Felicio, defended by Griffin.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 30 points.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative
this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our
Okay, flex. 2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
the borough of Brooklyn. There is no better way to start off.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has...
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. LeVert out there with Brogdon. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point. Now here's Harden. Takes a three. And the new season, Doris, always a time for optimism. You know, the world could use some of that right about now.
No, there's no question, Kevin. And we always consider sports to be a microcosm of society. And so are we all on a quest to get better? Are we all on a quest to do more individually? And to me, that's a sentiment that goes well beyond the world of sports.
Indiana moving it around. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Back to Harden. There's the lob for Harris. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here's LeVert. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Brogdon the pass to Warren. Back to Brogdon. The three. Brooklyn with the rebound. And even 3-on-3 break. Stolen by Warren. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Finishes the break with a slam.
You've got to stay with LeVert in transition. I'll tell you, if you let him outrun you, it's going to be a long night.
So it's Brooklyn now. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Now, here's Brogdon. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad. Get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one. Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Pacers trail by 7. Brogdon looking it over. The pass to Warren. Will it go? No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
Here's Irving. Count it.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, McConnell with it. 9 points last game out. Passes to Lamb. Nets leading by 9. Harris passes to Griffin. Out to Harris. Brown outside. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Lamb. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Sabonis. Griffin with the steal. Irving looking for an opening. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's McConnell. The teardrop falls in.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
On the wing, Green. And here's Brown outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Down by 12. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Pass to Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now McConnell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Lamb, good.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Irving passes to Harris. Bucket is good. Harris has got his second bucket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the line for him here. That's good from McConnell. Good on both. Nets leading by 10. Brown dishes to Green. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course,
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps them preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers, McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Then it's McDermott, and it's Bitadze in at the center, filling out the middle. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And stolen by McConnell. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Sampson. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Timeout.
McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Brogdon the pass to Sampson. Outside Warren. There's the pass to Sampson. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
To the left wing. The feed to Jordan. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Warren. Back to Brogdon. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Brogdon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Nets leading by 6.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy. Well, Malcolm Brogdon has such a polished offensive game. Mid-range jumper, yes, he'll take it.
Harden outside. A step-back shot here. No good. And it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Joe Harris is checked in for Luau. Bruce Brown comes in for Landry Shamet. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Sabonis comes in for Jakar Sampson. Back to LeVert. Fires for 3. Jordan with the rebound. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And here's Harris from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harris has got 7.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
LeVert against Brown. LeVert the pass to Brogdon. Shoots from the line. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Durant. That one, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
Well, T.J. Warren is terrific at using his frame to become a factor on the glass. I love it.
And Katie, here we go.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pacers trail by 7. Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in Indiana with a change here too. Lamb's checked in. 1:31 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the defensive 3-second call. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And Doris, just a devastating injury for Lamb last season. Tore his ACL and meniscus after the All-Star break.
And Greg, automatically you know he's going to miss a large amount of time with that kind of diagnosis. But give Jeremy Lamb a lot of credit. Put the work in to get back on the floor, and this team's happy to have him. He still has a knack for scoring from the wing. Boy, how about the speed at which Kyrie Irving comes at you on the drive? This is why he's able to draw so many fouls.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
Pass to Turner.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First free throw is good.
Well, to me, this franchise has got to be thrilled and excited about the upside Miles Turner has. He's a hard-nosed player who wants to be great. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago.
How about the athleticism? Kyrie stops on a dime, knocks it in. Some of the best breaks in the league.
Here's Lamb. They trail by 7. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Pacers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Both shots good from the stripe. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Irving. Misses the step-back jump shot.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Lamb, good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now, here's McConnell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harden inside the three-point line. Misses off the right iron. Indiana trailing here. Brogdon outside for the lead. They get it back. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The three from Harden drills the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 2. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And Indiana making a change here. LeVert's checked in, and it's good for 2. Turner's got the lead up to 2 now for Indiana.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
And the shot by Warren, no good. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. They shoot again, and Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Pass to Sabonis. Down low. Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
So for the Nets, Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The Pacers also changing it up. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner, and Jakar Sampson subbed in for Sabonis.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And here is Brogdon. He's got 9. Now the pass to Sampson. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First one falls for him.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Here's LeVert. Yep, that one goes in there. LeVert's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And the shot goes in.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And the shot by Warren, no good.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Here's KD. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And it's a 4-point Nets lead.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Some changes for Indiana. McDermott comes in for Jakar Sampson. And it's Lamb in there for Warren. A good look. Busts the J after the KG pass fake. Brogdon's got 4 points this quarter.
Malcolm Brogdon, as efficient a player as there is in the league, doesn't matter what range he's taking that jump shot. He's confident and he's got a reliable stroke.
Here's Shamet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That free throw good from Shamet. Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Bounce pass LeVert. Brogdon. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon's starting to percolate a little bit, folks. Look out.
Offensive rebound. Harden. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Harden's got 16 points. Pacers trail by 4. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Here's LeVert. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Brown. And the jam by Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Bitadze. .127 left in the third quarter of the game. Off with the layup. It's tipped. Shamet finds Harden. And here's Brown outside. That shot no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Harden way outside. Rebounded by Lamb.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Pacers trail by 6. 52 seconds left in the third quarter.
Now, this guy is always under control. From the drive to the pull-up jumper, Malcolm Brogdon doing work.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 1, the Pacers. In third, the Nets.
You know, I don't think we're going to see a shot clock violation in this one, fellas. I mean, both of these teams play at a breakneck pace.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Indiana also making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Pass to Lamb. Up top, McConnell. He's covered by Shamet. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Sabonis.
This is a real strength of Domantas Sabonis' game. He has such nice, soft touch.
Harris passes to Griffin. Back to Harris. Shoots It's over McDermott. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Harris has got 9.
This guy has proven that anywhere on the court, he can be a knockdown shooter. Joe Harris in the mid-range.
Pass to Sabonis. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists in the game. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And here are the Pacers now. Offensive rebound.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Brown outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Nets with the lead. And so in the game for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. And it's Warren in at the 3 slot. Out to Lamb to take the lead. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
How about the great body control by Kyrie Irving, one of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Lamb against Brown. And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. They've held a 12-point lead early. And Irving gets it to go on the assist from Harris. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
To the middle, here's Warren. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Irving lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Turner.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And McConnell gets it to go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Irving way outside. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 20 points.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And the Pacers call time here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden comes in for Brown. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And that one drops.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Lamb, and Lamb slams it home. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game. Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for T.J. McConnell. Outside Warren. Back to Sabonis. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's KD. And then Durant with the chance.
And Kevin Durant makes that dunk look easy. He's so big, you can't do anything about it.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. LeVert with it. And the pass to Sabonis. Now here's Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Passes it to LeVert. Here's Warren. Fires the three. Here's Turner. And it's sent back by KD.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
That bucket in no time at all. And it's an 8-point Nets lead.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Irving passes to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Irving against Warren. Sabonis inside. Good work there as it goes.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
Pacers trail by 6. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. A nice shot by LeVert.
How about that? Such an instinctive offensive talent. Karis LeVert, natural under pressure.
The basket. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Warren.
Embrace the challenge, TJ Warren. Big time shot is my time. Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
Here's Warren.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead early. And an intentional foul right there. The Pacers making a switch here. Lamb's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, the lob to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status. Whoa!
Look out.
And that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Pass to Brogdon. From the wing. Good as the jump shot falls.
There's so much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. The catch and shoot, so pretty.
From deep Harden. And the Nets another three.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yep, it counts.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together. And this is all that I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
We're looking forward to seeing you out there again, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.